Hi there, this is me giving another video to you. I'm sorry about the camera. I mean, this camera acts up sometimes, and it's still kind of day and night at this right now. It's not really night around my time right here. But yeah, this is gonna be a new video. I might give two videos out, and then I'll give you a video tomorrow since I'm kind of in that giving mood, which will be my last video before I head to California. But anyhow, this is going to be my week 17 predictions for Sunday since I want to get this out of the way, and I don't want to do one on Saturday since I'll be busy and everything with after Christmas and then whatever and I just want to relax. So let's get started. This might, and to remind you, this might be a two-part video because I want to get through all this and explain myself, and I don't want to leave anything out. Let's get started with the first game. We got St. Louis at Atlanta. Really, Atlanta already clinched a playoff berth. St. Louis is just awful, but Atlanta's still going to play for pride. They're going to play all their players and look for Atlanta to dominate St. Louis in a really good game, in a pretty much a blowout, because Atlanta is just coming, and they look like one of the dangerous teams coming in the playoffs, and they look like they might do some damage in the playoffs. So just look for Atlanta to squeak by St. Louis. I say the score will be like 43 to like 20, or 43 to like 17. Yeah, that sounds about right. Then we go to the second game, which is New England at Buffalo. If New England wins and Jets and Dolphins lose, the then the Patriots end up winning the AFC East. I really see the New England Patriots dominating Buffalo and possibly winning the AFC East. I still think the Dolphins might win, but really, you can't count the Patriots out. I see the Patriots winning against Buffalo because they've been dominating Buffalo in the regular season. I think they only lost one game to Buffalo this season. I see this score being New England 34, Buffalo like 20, Buffalo like 17 or 22, somewhere around there. Then we go with a third game, which really no one really cares about because these teams have already been eliminated from playoff contention. We got Kansas City at Cincinnati. Cincinnati destroyed the Cleveland Browns last week, and Kansas City lost in a heartbreaker to the Dolphins. They looked like they were going to win that game, but then the Dolphins came back and beat them. Really, I see Cincinnati beating Kansas City, having a good game this year, and beating Kansas City, because I really don't see Kansas City doing much. It's a shame how far this team has fallen ever since those days of them making the playoffs and having a good offense and a good defense. It's a shame to see where they've fallen so far now. But yeah, I see Cincinnati winning, and I would guess a 17 to 10 game. I mean, Kansas City 10, Cincinnati 17. Then we go to the fourth game, which really, this is Detroit's shot at getting their last win, getting one win in the season against the Green Bay Packers. Really, I don't see them winning this game. I see Green Bay just dominating this game, even though Green Bay's really not going to make the playoffs. They already got eliminated. But yeah, I see Green Bay just having their way with Detroit, with Detroit winning easily 36 to 24, or 36 to maybe 20. Yeah, 36 to 24. Yeah, that sounds about right. Thus, Detroit making history and being one of the second teams to go 0-16. It's a shame how far this team has fallen. But yeah, we move on to the fifth game on Sunday, which is the Tennessee Titans at the Indianapolis Colts. Tennessee, in my opinion, I'm not sold on this team. Yeah, they beat the Pittsburgh Steelers, but there's just so many holes on this team that's just got exposed, and really, I don't really see this team making the Super Bowl. I see the Steelers playing against them again, but beating them, because I'm not sold on this team at all. There's nothing that's really even got me to be sold on the Tennessee Titans and make me even think that this team is going to go to the Super Bowl. But yeah, the Colts have been playing good as of late. They've been winning late games, like coming back and winning like they did against Jacksonville this past Thursday. Really, I see the Colts winning this game and gaining some momentum. This is going to be a close game than many people think. I see this game being the Colts winning 28-22, and which should be a really good game and really close game, because I really don't see the Titans beating the Colts again, because the Colts have been playing good, and they've been one of the hottest teams in the AFC. But I really don't see the Colts doing damage in the playoffs. But yeah, they're still hot though. Then we go to the sixth game, the Giants against Minnesota. The Giants coming off of a win yesterday in a really close game against the Carolina Panthers. Really a fantastic game. And then you got the Minnesota Vikings, who lost last week. They really should have beat the team they played last week. I don't even remember who they played who they played Sunday. But yeah, they should have won that game, because they just played pretty good, but they just got into that funk where they kept fumbling the ball. Anyhow, the Minnesota Vikings need to win this game, because the Bears got 2 games left, and they're playing right now. And if they win this game against the Green Bay Packers and they win against the Houston Texans, then this is pretty much it for the Minnesota Vikings. So they got to win this game. But I really don't see them winning against the Giants, because the Giants, they just got something to prove, and they're not going to rest all their starters. They're going to be playing all their starters, and expect them to play the same way they played like yesterday. I really see this game being the Giants winning 34-27, I believe, or maybe 21. Then we got Carolina at New Orleans. If Carolina wins, then if they win this game, then they win the NFC South and get the 2nd seed. But if they lose, which is really kind of stupid, but yeah, that's how it works. If they lose, then Atlanta wins the NFC South and they get the 2nd seed, and Carolina is reduced to being a 5th seed, which won't be good at all. Really, I see Carolina rolling over the Saints, because you're not going to see Carolina's mad at that loss that they had on Sunday, and they're going to be looking to take it out on the Saints. I look for this game to be Carolina winning easily 38-20, because the Saints secondary and their defense is just awful, and Carolina's just going to be running all over them all day. Then we go to the 8th game, which is Cleveland, the Cleveland Browns against my Pittsburgh Steelers. I look for the Pittsburgh Steelers to easily dominate this game over the Cleveland Browns, because the Cleveland Browns have just been awful. They've been terrible these past couple weeks, and I look for the Steelers to run over them easily, 34-16, easily. I'm gonna say, yeah, that's what the score is gonna be. I'm running out of time. Hopefully, in my next video, I'm gonna go through the last 5 or 8 games, and I'll tell you who's gonna win those games. Anyhow, stay tuned for the next video, and I hope to see you in a few minutes. Peace.